Hi guys, my name's Mitz and today I'm going to show you how to transfer files from your Samsung phone. Now this is a Samsung S21 and I'm just going to plug the phone in like like you charge your phone, and then I'm going to plug the USB cord to the back of the computer. So I'll show you this. I've got a cord here. It's already plugged to the back of the computer. I'm just going to plug this in. Okay, so the phone's plugged in. It started charging from the computer. Now, with this, if you want to do it, you have to be logged into your, so you're going to have to swipe your phone, put your numbers in, and you're in the phone. Okay, so that's the only time that it'll come up. Now it says allow access to phone data on the screen here. So I'm just going to say allow. Okay, so now the phone, but if I close it again, if I close the phone and I haven't put the code in to use it, then it won't show up on the computer. So I'm going to show you that now. So let's go into the computer now. So I've got the phone. Now, so what we're going to do is we're just going to open up the File Explorer down below. And I'm just going to move that over there. And we're just going to go to a folder on here that says where I put all the photos and videos. So I'll just move that over there for a minute. So there's a lot of pictures and stuff. It's all messed up and there's stuff here. So I've got a few things from different phones here. So in 2024, I've got 2 lots. And I've got more hidden away. So let's do this. So firstly, find out where you want to store this stuff. So I'm going to make a new folder. So I'm going to go up the top and say new. Now, if that menu isn't there, just right click in the spare space and go to new folder. Okay, so now we've got a new folder on the desktop here, and we're going to call it 2025 photos from phone 2025, and I'd say just put February, okay, because I actually take photos and files off my phone about 3 or 4 times a year. All right, so I've got that, and there's my folder that I've got. Photos from phone 2025. So that's where I'm going to put the files. So I'm going to open that up. So at the top of the window in Windows, if you hover over this square here, you get to choose where you want to place this actual panel here. So let's go and press it and put it over here. So another one's come up here, which we don't want at the moment, so I'll get rid of that. Now I'm going to put another one here. So what I want to do is go down to File Explorer, and we're going to right click on it and press File Explorer. Now a new one opens up. Now I want this one to go on the other side. So I'm going to hover up. Let's move this out of the way. Hover up the top here, and I want it to go on the other side like this. So what I've got here is one File Explorer open here and one here. So this is the folder with the one I just made. Now this is how this one opens up with the recent files here. So what I want to do is go to this PC here, and see I've got my hard drive there, I've got my Windows C computer there, and this is my phone here. Now because I have signed in with my code and I'm in the phone, I can go and have a look. Okay, so now that will not show up if you're not logged in. Now let me show you. I'm plugged in, I'm logged in and everything. But if I unplug it, unplug the phone, it's gone. Okay, plug it back in, there it is. Right, so now we're going to get the files. So we're going to double click on the phone and okay, so it's saying that the folder is empty. Now this is because I did not sign in on the phone. So I'm going to go, right, get my phone here, type my number in. Okay, so I'm in the phone. Now I want to go in, and here's the files. Okay, so before, because I wasn't logged in, it's not going to show me the files. All right, so now we go to DCIM. Okay, go in there. Now we'll go to camera, and these are the recent, they could be videos, they could be anything. So this is all on my phone. So what I want to do, there's not much there, thankfully, because this is just a new phone. Now, all I have to do here is I can right click in the space and wait, I'm just going to move that out of the way again. I'm going to right click in the space. Let's have a look. Now it says we can paste. I must have copied something, but what I want to do is select all of this. So it doesn't say I can do that, but what I want to do is click in this space here and go to the keyboard and select the control key on the keyboard and the letter A. That means select all. Okay, so we can use some shortcuts here. Another way of doing it, so I've selected it all, that's fine. Another way of doing it is going individually and pressing a little tick beside them. Okay, that's another way of doing it. Another way of selecting them is getting over here somewhere and dragging. Now, but the thing is, you have to have your left mouse key, mouse button pressed down. So click here and have your left mouse button holding down and go and pull it down. Keep that button down, otherwise it all goes away, and select it all. Then when you get there, don't go clicking over here because it'll deselect it all. So what you want to do is right click on here. Okay, right click with your mouse and press copy, or you can cut them completely off your phone. So at the moment, I'm going to leave them on my phone because there's not much there, and I'm going to press copy. Then I'm going to come to this folder that I prepared earlier, Photos from Phone 2025. I'm going to click in the blank space and press paste. Now it's copying all of my photos and files over to the folder that I created. So now it's going to be stored on the computer. So if you've got a storage problem with your camera, your phone, definitely I suggest taking the photos off it. There are other ways to do it as well. You can connect your phone through Bluetooth. So you basically, you know how you pull a menu down here and you select Bluetooth from the settings. Then you hook it up to the actual computer, and you can also put your Bluetooth on your computer, and then you can transfer via Bluetooth. Okay, now if you want any more information, click the link below to the blog post that I've done about it. There is some troubleshooting tips there. So basically, one of the troubleshooting tips is that if your computer doesn't have a driver to read this, Samsung. You need a Samsung driver maybe sometimes. Depends what computer you're on. Now, in that blog post that I've done, there's a link to that driver, or you can Google it if you want. It's just to transfer photos, and it's from the Samsung website. So that's one way that you need if your computer doesn't have that driver already. So one, you might need the Samsung driver, you might not, depends, it might be on there. Two, you need to log in with your number into your phone for the computer to see it. So that would probably apply with the Bluetooth and everything else. It's actually like casting this to the TV. You still have to log in. I mean, you have to be in the phone for it to recognise it. All right, so now I've got all my files on the actual computer here now. If I want to, I can go and delete these ones off the phone. Like I said, I don't need to. There's not many there. And that's it for today then. So if you need any more information, click on the link below and go to the blog post where it shows you where to get that driver from, and gives you a few more tips. Maybe you want to connect through Bluetooth or something like that. All right, thanks for watching.